Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about special topics and welcome you to your last class that you will be before you take your NCLEX board. Special topics is about socializing into the practice and surviving your first year of practice. So we're going to have lots of things that you do that will give you tools that you can actually use, you can survive and utilize to survive your first year of practice. The first thing I want to talk about though is I'm gonna go through the Blackboard, so I'm gonna kind of go through what's on Blackboard. We're going to talk here, if you would go to Blackboard, you would have a home page that looks like this. Things that are coming up due will show up in your calendar. So if there's things that are due within 7 days, so you'll get a week's notice there. So that kind of helps you kind of stay on task about with what's due and what's not. The faculty information is in this tab right here, and as you can see, here's my office number and my cell number. I text me on my cell. That actually is better than calling me. I respond better to texting than I do calling, because sometimes my phone, I don't hear my phone. On this tab, this is where I'm going to put this video, but it also is the syllabus, book requirements, and then obviously this is where this video is going to go that I'm making right now for you. And that way that the video that you're seeing. So I thought we might look at the syllabus. You can look at the books. That's a no-brainer. And we're going to look at the syllabus right now and see if we can get it to come open for me. So here's the syllabus for special topics, and the basic course description, competencies, objectives. Grading scale is from A minus, B plus, B. Pretty standardized in your education. These are the assignments that you will be expected to have. This is actually a web-based class. It's a hybrid course, so you may have to come in for a few things. One of the very first things that you're going to do is you're going to do this VARCS, and you'll go to week 1 and you'll follow the directions, whether it's in a media format or it's in just typed in there. There's 8 weeks that you have topics that you will go over, and there's a small assignments every week that you will be doing with those topics. And then there will be a review, an ATI focused review, informational session. As of now, I haven't quite gotten total confirmation from the ATI people, but I'm planning on it being May 24th. That's my 31st wedding anniversary. But we'll be in the computer lab, and they're going to show you how to develop a focused review from the comprehensive exam that you took. Okay, and that'll be 1 to 3, May 24th. You'll have one of your things that you will do will be a scavenger hunt and an exam for learning about the National Council of State Board of Nursing, and there's a lot of items there in that you may not want to totally just print out. You may want to kind of watch that at the very beginning, because it really does. Some of them are quite large. but it is the reading material. You'll have 4 weeks to complete the 2 assignments and the reading for that. And so that's a very large part of this class, and I want you to take that very seriously, because it sometimes could make you or break you. Then one of the biggest things of this class is basically doing NCLEX questions. With as busy as you are, if I didn't make you do NCLEX questions, you probably wouldn't do them. So you will be responsible for at a minimum 100 questions a week. But on that 100 questions, you must get 75%. You must do them as computerized questions. So when you get your book, go ahead and make sure that you load your CD into some place that you're going to be with. If you do 100 questions and you don't get 75% at the first time, then you just keep doing questions until you get 75%. So it's basically an average of whatever your percentages are, and you just do as many questions as you need to do until you reach that 75%. So there's 250 points in the class. We have one small paper. It should be written in APA, and this is all the guidelines. It's APA 6 that you'll be using. And then, you know, I don't even like to have to go through cheating and things like that. General policies, disability acts, professional responsibilities, these are links to those, as well as the honor code, if we would have to institute any honor code. I don't foresee that happening. Okay? Course policies are that you are required to utilize Blackboard for this online hybrid course. You do much better if you go in at least once a day. And if you don't go in once a day, you get really behind sometimes. So you at least need to go in 2 or 3 to 5 times a week. 3 times at a minimum per week is what you at the minimum what you need to do if you're going to be successful. You should follow internet etiquette or netiquette on the net, and there is a link here that tells you what that is. And then if you're having a problem with me or a problem with an issue in class, always there's a hierarchy of how you handle that. This is that procedure. And if you don't like a grade, you always have the option to appeal that grade. These are the books that are required for the course. I actually have another one that when we get a little farther along, it's about delegation and prioritization. And if you remind me, I think it's a really good book. I didn't put it on here because I kind of like to see how you're going to do and how things are going. If you're doing fine with delegation and prioritization in your NCLEX questions, then I don't recommend the book at all. Again, it's an asynchronous course, so it actually, you just do it whenever you can. And this is just a little bit, talks about what special topics is. You do have to take your drug calc test one more time. And so when you do that, the first assignment you'll be doing is VARCS, the National Council. You'll be doing, and then your NCLEX review along with those other ones we discussed. Now I really want to talk, I want to pull up the Blackboard. Let's see. I want to pull up Blackboard. Okay, here we go, right here. Sorry about that. Alright, so that was the syllabus. And then here's what the week-to-week looks like. I want you to kind of look at it. So when you go in, you're going to do the VARCS. So here's the here's an article to read. It talks about what you should do, what it is. Here's the website. And then it tells you when it's due, right here, May 17th. This is a test that you will take, and it so that you can answer the questions. Just answer questions from whatever you learned from your VARCs and what type of learning style you are. Your NCLEX questions. This is the NCLEX folder. It's for the next 10 weeks. So you'll be getting be doing NCLEX questions for the next 10 weeks. So you'll click on this, and you'll see that right here is an NCLEX reporting sheet. This is actually an assignment tab that I use to give you just a format to record your what you got, or if you want to use that as you're doing your questions. You did it in MedSurg, you attempted 25 questions and got 20 right, and that was this percentage. And then at the end, you're going to give me whatever that percentage is total, and it must be at least an average of 75% and a minimum of 100 questions. Okay. Usually it's best if you start out at 10, 15 questions. If you're getting very upset about not reaching that 75%, then back down on your questions or call me and we'll review it. Once you have completed your questions, and if you want to use the reporting tool and you need to use it weekly, you don't do a tally, you just do 1 week at a time. So it's week 1, week 2. Then this little tab right here is a tab that is where you turn in an assignment. So you would click, and then you can upload your assignment. It tells you that they're worth 10 points there. 10 points. It tells you what time, when they're due. And then you would just do it like you would browse, because you've saved it to your computer. You'd browse just like you would find a folder, open that folder, and it attaches right here. Some students prefer just to type it right here for me. That's fine. I don't care if you do that. What I say to students is that I already have RN behind my name, and so that actually, if you misrepresent what happens with you, then that really is only going to cause problems for you. And that's what this says. That each week you need to turn in NCLEX questions. I've attached a form for you to fill out weekly to turn in your questions. Remember, I have RN behind my name already. If you choose to misrepresent your score, it only hurts you. Okay? You're having a bad week. Hey, Professor Stanley, I can't do these. I can't get it all done. I was sick this week. I just can't get it all done. So that's okay. All you have to do is let me know, and you can turn them in late. Okay? All right. So week by week is what it says. I have about a minute and a half to talk to you. As you can see, there's several things: fish philosophy, professional accountability, workplace violence, culture and diversity, social media, the future of healthcare, and then the National Council of State Board of Nursing assignment that we were talking about. And that's actually is you get 4 weeks to do that one. Okay. The only other thing I want to show you up here is that I actually do have, if you want to email and you don't want to go into the tools, I have a send email that I have here, and you can actually look at your grades right here. I'm working on getting the library access. I have to ask how to do that. I can't figure out how to do that. So I'm looking forward to the class. It's a great class to be in. I enjoy having you students, and we will soon be graduating, and it will be an exciting summer. Ta-ta, and we'll see you soon.